Hey, friend. Still mixing up have, has, and had? You hear native speakers throw them around so easily. Present perfect, past perfect, have to, had better, I've got, we've had. It feels impossible to keep up, right? Well, forget grammar tables for a minute. Today, almost every single sentence they say naturally contains have, has, or had, exactly the way real English speakers use them every day. Stay with us till the very end. Trust me, by the time we finish, you'll feel these verbs living inside your own English. Ready? Let's go meet Sarah and Ali right now. Hi, Ali. I've really missed having these deep conversations with you lately since we've had months apart now.
Yeah, Sarah, I've had the same feeling too, because life has been so busy for me lately.
Tell me, Ali, what have you been doing at work since we've had our last long chat together?
I've had a promotion at the office, but I've been feeling stressed because I've had extra responsibilities lately.
That sounds tough, Ali. I've had similar issues at my job too, so I've been taking some time off now.
Thanks, Sarah. I've got to admit that the stress has made me have some sleepless nights recently too.
I've been there myself, Ali. I've had those nights where I've had to count sheep for hours.
Yeah, you've had it right, but I've had better luck with meditation since I've had the app now.
That's great, Ali. Have you had any success with it, or has it been hard to stick with lately?
I've had some good days, but I've had to force myself because work has taken all my energy lately.
I've had the same problem, Ali. I've had to change my routine since I've had back pain from sitting too much.
Have you had a doctor visit yet, or have you been ignoring the pain like I've had to sometimes?
I've had an appointment last week, but I've had to wait for results since the tests have taken time.
That's good, Sarah. I've been worried about you because we've had friends who've had worse issues before.
You've had a point there, Ali. I've had to remind myself that health has to come first always now.
Exactly, Sarah. I've had that lesson too, since my dad has had heart problems and we've had family stress.
Oh no, Ali. I've been sorry to hear that. Have you had time to visit them since they've had the news?
I've had a short trip last month, but I've had to cut it short because work has called me back early.
I've had to do that too, Ali. But I've got a new hobby that has helped me relax a lot lately.
Tell me more, Sarah. What have you had going on that has made you have more energy now?
I've had yoga classes that I've been enjoying since I've had free time in the evenings, finally.
That sounds nice. I've had to try something new because I've had enough of the same routine every day.
You've had the right idea, Ali. We've all had those moments where we've had to shake things up.
Yeah, I've been thinking about a vacation, but I've had to check my budget since I've had debts to pay.
I've had the same issue too, but I've had some savings that have helped me plan a short trip soon.
Have you decided where you've had in mind, or have you been waiting for the right time to book?
I've had Paris in mind, but I've had to see if flights have dropped in price lately for me.
I've been to Paris before, and I've had such a great time that I've had memories for years.
Lucky you, Ali. I've had to dream about it since I've had no trips for ages now.
We've had to plan one together because I've had friends who've had wonderful group travels before.
That would be fun, Ali. I've got to say yes since we've had such good times in the past.
Remember when we've had that beach trip where we had thought the weather had ruined everything, but it hadn't?
Oh yes, Ali. I've had to laugh about that since we've had so much fun despite the rain then.
I've had the best memories from it, and I've had to tell the story many times to family.
I've had a way with stories, Ali. I've had to envy how you've had everyone laughing always.
Thanks, Sarah. But you've had great stories too that I've had to recall from our college days back then.
We've had crazy times then. I had thought we'd never grow up, but we've had to mature somehow.
Yeah, we've had our share of mistakes, but I've had to learn from them, and I've been better now.
I've been proud of you, Allie. You've had so much growth since we've had our first talks years ago.
That means a lot, Sarah. I've had support from friends like you that has made all the difference lately.
We've had each other through thick and thin. I've had to thank you for always listening to me.
You've had my ear any time, Sarah. I've had to value our friendship that has lasted so long now.
Speaking of family, Allie, has your brother had any updates since he's had that new job offer?
My brother has had an amazing offer, but he's had to relocate soon, and I've had to assist him.
That's exciting, Allie. I've had to hear more details since I've been curious about his new role now.
He's had interviews that have gone well, and I've had to celebrate with him since he's had success.
I've had some ideas for my career too, but I've had to think hard since I've had doubts lately. That would be fun, Allie. I've got to say yes since we've had such good times in the past.
I've always loved how we've had these honest talks, Sarah, because they've helped me see things clearly lately.
Same here, Allie. I've had to lean on them when I've had those confusing career moments before now.
You've had great instincts, though, Sarah. I've seen how you've had success after you've had doubts like that.
Thanks, Allie. I've had to trust the process since I've had friends who've had similar paths before me.
Exactly. We've had to learn that patience has paid off when we've had to wait for the right chance.
I've been feeling that lately, Allie. I've had a new project that has kept me busy every single day.
Tell me about it, Sarah. Have you had any challenges or has it been smooth since you've had the idea?
I've had a few hurdles, but I've had great teammates who've had my back through the tough parts.
That's awesome. I've had to wish for the same because my team has had some conflicts lately too.
Oh no, Allie. I've been sorry to hear that. Have you had to mediate or has it been hard to fix?
I've had a couple of meetings, but I've had to stay calm since the boss has had high expectations now.
You've had the patience for it, Allie. I've had to admire how you've had calm in stressful times.
Thanks, Sarah, but you've had your own stress too, since you've had family stuff on your plate lately.
Yeah, I've had to help my sister because she's had a tough breakup, and I've had to listen a lot.
I've been through that with my cousin Allie. I've had to give advice when he's had similar heartaches.
We've had those moments, haven't we? I've had to remind her that she's had better days ahead now.
Exactly, Sarah. I've had to say the same because time has healed what we've had to deal with before. Have you had any fun plans with her since you've had to cheer her up through all this lately?
I've had a movie night planned, but I've had to cancel once since work has taken over my evenings.
I've had that happen too, Sarah. I've had to reschedule dates because I've had deadlines piling up fast.
We've got to make time somehow, Allie. I've had to promise myself that I've had more balance soon.
You've got the right mindset. I've been trying meditation again since I've had better sleep from it lately.
That's great, Allie. I've had to try it too, but I've had trouble focusing when I've had racing thoughts.
I've had the same issue, Sarah, but I've had an app that has helped me have shorter sessions first.
I've got to download that then. Have you had any favorite features or has it been simple to use?
It's been easy, Sarah. I've had daily streaks that have motivated me since I've had consistency now.
Sounds perfect, Allie. I've had to build habits like that because I've had to improve my health lately.
Speaking of health, Sarah, have you had your checkup results back or have you been waiting anxiously?
I've had them finally, and I've had good news since the doctor has had positive things to say.
I'm glad, Sarah. I've had worries about you because we've had friends who've had scares before now.
You've had a kind heart, Allie. I've had to appreciate how you've had concern for everyone around you.
Thanks, but I've had my own worries since my mom has had some knee pain and I've had to help her.
Oh, Allie, I've been thinking about her. Have you had any exercises that have helped her feel better?
I've had a few suggestions, but she's had to rest more since the pain has flared up again lately.
We've had to be careful with that, Allie. I've had an aunt who's had similar issues and she's improved.
That gives me hope, Sarah. I've had to research online because doctors have had mixed advice so far.
I've been there too. I've had to trust my gut when I've had conflicting information about health stuff.
Yeah, we've had those confusing days, haven't we? I've had to laugh now at what we've had thought back then.
Remember our hiking trip, Allie? I had thought we'd never make it, but we've had such a blast anyway.
I've had the best photos from that. I've had to show them lately since I've had nostalgia hit me.
I've got those pictures saved too, Allie. I've had to smile every time I've had a bad day at work.
We've got to plan another one soon because I've had the itch to travel again after months stuck here.
I've been dreaming of that, Allie. Have you had any destinations in mind, or has it been too early?
I've had Bali on my list, but I've had to check prices since I've had to save more money first.
I've had the same thought. I've had some points saved that have helped me have cheaper flights, maybe.
That's smart, Sarah. I've had to learn from you because I've had trouble budgeting what I've had before.
We've all had those lessons, Allie. I've had to cut back on coffee since I've had expenses rising lately.
I've had to do that too. I've had my morning routine change because I've had to cook at home more.
You've had discipline, Allie. I've had to envy how you've had healthy meals ready every single week.
Thanks, but you've had your yoga that I've had to try copying since I've had back stiffness lately.
I've had extra classes now, Allie. Have you had time to join one, or has work blocked you again?
I've had a trial session booked, but I've had to postpone since I've had meetings overlapping that day.
We've got to make it happen somehow. I've had to block my calendar because life has got too full.
You've got a point, Sarah. I've been feeling the same since I've had too many things on my plate now.
Let's have a pact then, Allie. We've had to support each other, so we've had better routines together.
I've got to agree with that. I've had the best ideas when we've had these talks like right now.
Me too, Allie. I've had so much energy since we've had this long catch-up after all these months.
I've been enjoying every minute, Sarah. I've had to say we've had the friendship that has lasted forever.
You've had me tearing up a bit, Allie. I've had to hug you through the phone since we've had distance.
Virtual hugs work too, Sarah. I've had to feel better already because we've had this time together now.
Speaking of time, Allie, have you had any updates from your old boss since he's had that new startup?
He's had some offers, but I've had to decline politely since I've had loyalty to my current team.
I've had respect for that choice, Allie. I've had to make tough calls when I've had job offers too.
We've had growth from those decisions, haven't we? I've had to look back and see how far we've come.
Exactly, Allie. I've had moments of doubt, but I've had support like yours that has carried me through.
You've had my support always, Sarah. I've had to remind you that you've had everything you need inside.
I've got to believe that now, Allie. I've had a clearer mind since we've had this honest chat tonight.
I've been feeling lighter too. I've had to thank you because you've had the magic touch with words.
That's sweet, Allie. I've had to smile big since we've had compliments that have warmed my heart lately.
We've had plenty of those moments. I've had to cherish them because life has thrown us curves before.
True, Allie. I've had to learn resilience when I've had failures, but I've had friends to lean on.
I've had the same story, Sarah. We've had to pick each other up after we've had those low points.
Let's keep doing that, Allie. I've had to promise we've had more catch-ups like this very soon.
I've got that promise locked in, Sarah. I've had the calendar open because I've had to see you again.
Me too. I've been counting the days since we've had too long without our real talks now.
We've had to fix that pattern. I've had ideas for weekend calls when we've had free time together.
Perfect, Allie. I've had my weekends clearer since I've had to cut back on extra work hours lately.
That's healthy, Sarah. I've had to do the same because burnout has had me feeling drained before.
We've learned that lesson well, Allie. I've had to prioritize rest when I've had the chance now.
You've got wisdom there, Sarah. I've had to take notes since I've had trouble saying no to extra tasks.
I've been guilty too, Allie, but I've had to practice boundaries that have helped me have more peace.
I've got to start that practice. I've had your example that has inspired me lately so much.
Glad to hear it, Allie. I've had to feel useful when I've had friends who've had similar struggles.
We've had each other's backs forever, Sarah. I've had the best friendship that has stood every test.
You've had me emotional again, Allie. I've had to wipe my eyes since we've had this deep connection.
No tears needed, Sarah. I've had joy from this talk because we've had laughter mixed with the real stuff.
You're right, Allie. I've had more laughs tonight than I've had in weeks since work has been heavy.
I've had the same, Allie. I've had to thank you for reminding me that I've had reasons to smile daily.
We've got plenty, Allie. I've had silly memories that have popped up when we've had these chats.
Like that karaoke night, Sarah. I've had to cringe, but I've had fun because we've had zero shame then.
I've got the videos saved still. I've had to watch them when I've had a bad mood lately.
Don't you dare share them, Sarah. I've had enough embarrassment since I've had that terrible singing.
Too late, Allie. I've had to tease you because we've had those nights that have bonded us forever.
Fair enough, Sarah. I've had to admit we've had the best group of friends who've had wild stories.
We've had to reunite soon, Allie. I've had the group chat buzzing since we've had plans forming now.
I've seen the messages too. I've had to reply yes because I've had excitement building up inside.
That's the spirit, Allie. I've had to feel the same since we've had so much to catch up on then.
We've had years of stories, Sarah. I've had to prepare my best ones because I've had new tales ready.
I've got mine too, Allie. I've had adventures at work that have made me have funny moments lately.
Can't wait to hear them, Sarah. I've had my notebook ready since I've had to remember every detail.
You've had me laughing already, Allie. I've had to warn you that some have had embarrassing twists.
Bring them on, Sarah. I've had thick skin since we've had shared secrets that have stayed safe forever.
True, Allie. I've had trust in you that has grown deeper every time we've had these long talks now.
I've felt that trust too, Sarah. I've had to value it because life has had its ups and downs always.
We've navigated them well, Allie. I've had to celebrate how we've had each other through everything.
Here's to more nights like this, Sarah. I've had the best time since we've had months apart before.
Cheers to that, Allie. I've had to say goodnight soon, but I've had one more question for you now.
Ask away, Sarah. I've had all night because we've had the luxury of time together finally again.
Have you had any thoughts about dating lately, or have you been focusing on yourself like I've had to?
I've had a few dates, but I've had to realize I've had better luck when I've had no pressure at all.
I've been in that place too, Allie. I've had to enjoy single life since I've had freedom now.
You've had the right attitude, Sarah. I've had to learn from you because I've had past heartbreaks healed.
We've had healing journeys, Allie. I've had to feel stronger since we've had support from good friends.
Exactly, Sarah. I've had gratitude for that because life has had its surprises that we've had to embrace.
I've embraced a lot lately, Allie. I've had new hobbies that have helped me have fresh perspectives now.
Tell me more tomorrow, Sarah. I've had to save some stories since we've had to continue this soon.
Deal, Allie.
I've had to look forward to it because we've had the perfect catch up tonight already.
Sweet dreams then, Sarah. I've had the warmest heart since we've had this long, beautiful talk now.
You too, Allie. I've had peaceful sleep ahead because we've had friendship that has filled my cup fully.